Live from historic Fenway Park here in Boston, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And getting to start, Garrett Crochet.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Crochet, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Swing and a miss. And a count even at 1.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings. But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Outside low, and it's 2-2. What does she need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to.
Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jeff McNeil.
Well, Boog, over the last 10 games, batting over 400. I mean, he is helping to carry this ball club, and it's something that they really need right now. When you think about how he's performing, other players on this team starting to feed off of him. A lot of positivity around this guy right now.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Perfect example right there. A hitter who hits the ball on the outside part of the plate the other way has to trust his hands and let the ball travel a little bit deeper.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo came up with 4 hits in his last game. Just missed. Alonso, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And now it's Mark Vientos. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. In the air, out towards right center. Rafaela settles under it. Squeezes it. And that is that. 2 left for the Mets. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back here at Fenway Park. And today's starter, David Peterson.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Bottom of the first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran. Makes the sliding stop, and they get the out. Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Connor Wong.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Rob Refsnyder in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, bases empty. Ripped on a line to center. Siri makes the catch, and there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Devers with a homer in his last game. Rafael Devers, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
This one in the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Tyrone Taylor. Taylor went deep in his most recent game. Crochet back to work.
Nope, that's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's ball 2.
Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 7. the second baseman,
Jeff McNeil stands in.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Duran makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jose Siri. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. This to third. Whips it to first. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in Boston, bottom of the second. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso drifts towards it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Next to hit, Wilyer Abreu. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Batting 6.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
On a line out towards center. Makes the grab on the run. That is the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. This one high in the air to left center. Rafaela sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Here's Francisco Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there. Lindor, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
High in the air, out to right. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder,
Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's on base and slugging too.
Yeah.
Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That missed by a
One ball,
lot. And the count 1-2. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Two outs. Swings and misses. And it's a ball and a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. And he's already singled in this game. Hard liner. Grabs it on the run. And that's the third out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
The center fielder, Reid-Foley.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
And the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Trevor.
Here's Trevor Story. Fouled off down the right side. Next offering is fouled back. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. And there's a ball.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Ah, the Uncle Charlie Boog kept it up his sleeve the entire bat until the 6th pitch. Snapped it off, dropped it in there, and just froze it.
What's with the Uncle Charlie nickname? I mean, people use it all the time. Doesn't feel like it's common knowledge as to why.
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like something we could find on the interweb, though.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. But why not like Uncle Carl or something like that? Uncle Curly.
Uncle Boog.
Well, but then what would it be, a breaking ball? Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Left field, way back there. And it bangs off the monster.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the lineup flips over. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for the Red Sox, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Vientos.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to first.
He's out.
One up, one down.
The batter, number 15. Designated hitter, Tyrone
Next
Taylor.
is the designated hitter, Tyrone Taylor. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hit in the air, left field. Duran. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jeff.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Flying to left his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's Jose Siri. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That's towards center. Rafaela makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mets leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Snyder.
That clips a corner. And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's off the Green Monster. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out.
Oh, that drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boo.
And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. And it's through for a hit. And the Red Sox score first. It's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Ground ball up the middle. Glove flip for 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
Now batting,
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Alvarez.
Crochet back to work. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Now fly ball to right center. Rafaela on the move to the gap. He's got it. Out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Whips it to Casas. They get the out on Soto. Out number 3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail here 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting,
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And a foul ball. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Right through there for a strike. That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. And the slider just misses.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Fenway. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone. left side, and it's just foul. That was close. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
And now Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the 1st.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Justin Slayton up and loosening in the pen. Bernardino also throwing. Next offering is in for a strike. The Red Sox up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Greg Weitzer.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
1 out, runner at second. Mark Vientos now at the plate. And fouled off. Oh, 1 now. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 1-1. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. And that's in there for strike 1. Swings through that.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Story throws across the diamond. That's an out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Second baseman, Jeff.
Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Casas. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. All even now at 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Jarren Duran.
The left fielder, Jarren.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance. Get him out of there and deal with the next guy.
Now, Rob Refsnyder hitting the air out to center field. Siri in position. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Red Sox.
It's Rafael Devers in the box. Devers measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. And Raffy falls victim to the K. So they make short work of him there. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for the Red
Welcome
Sox.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new
Number
pitcher on the
63.
mound, Justin Slayton.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets.
The center fielder, Jose Siri.
And that one fouled off.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Into center and a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Go ahead run on base. Francisco Lindor getting ready to hit. Fought off foul. The 0-1. In the dirt.
0-2 is the count.
Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Stanek on for his 20th appearance of the year. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas.
The first baseman, Tristan.
And that misses. And that is ball one. That's down and in. A slider missed. That one ripped, but foul. 2-1 now. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one off the mark. 3-2 now. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Gets to it on the first. Gets him. One away on a drop. Third strike.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Wong stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Red Sox go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brennan Bernardino.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 3.
Leading off with the net, the right fielder.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. And that one actually will be grabbed by Story.
The batter, the first baseman,
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul. That one not close.
2 strikes.
And the count is 1-2. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, out. out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. On the ground, right side. Third out, that ends the frame. Mets go down quickly. Still tied, 1-1.
Now pitching.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
The center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Little chopper rolls foul. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Check swing, called strike. Got him! Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
On the ground to first, Alonso takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Boston. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Aroldis Chapman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Backed off the plate that time.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter.
Next to hit, Tyrone Taylor. On the ground, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. 2 away. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Chapman. 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Oh, it's a little concerning when a fastball gets away like that. No run or break to worry about, and he'd still hit him.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here. Luis Angel Acuna. And here is Jose Siri. 0 for 3 in this one. Step off, throw to first.
He's in there.
And he's back in easily. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly. And a strike down the second base to end the inning.
Now pitching for
back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Huascar Brazoban.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
Back to the top of the order now. And the batter now, Jarren Duran. Base hit.
He was all over that one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Rob Refsnyder. Gets the bunt down the right side and a foul ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Brazoban throws over. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Another throw, really keeping him close. And that's the second disengagement now. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
1 down, winning run on first. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Tristan Casas will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two outs, but the winning run is at first. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Chapman back to work. And there's a strike. In the air, right side. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 4.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss, strike one.
One's the count.
Base is empty, one away. And here in extra innings. Inside just missed. That one out to right. And that is a foul ball. Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2. The other way, and now maybe extra bases.
Everything came together for him. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Go ahead run on base. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
This one driven deep center field, on its way, home run. His 12th of the season, and they lead it. It's 3-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Aroldis Chapman won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching,
Lucas Giolito comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Juan Soto digs in now. And ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And he makes the catch. And there's two away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Slider right there. Movement in the bullpen. Liam Hendricks getting loose out there. Winkowski getting loose as well. Base is empty, two away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of the 10th. Popped foul out of play off to the right. There's a swing and a drive. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt doubled off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen, though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Brandon Nimmo, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Wong gathers, throws to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Another look at the long ball from Francisco Lindor. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Leading off, Wilyer Abreu, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And there's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next offering upstairs.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now the count is even.
2-2 the count.
He goes down looking.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Popped up. Alonso. That's out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Last out for the Red Sox in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This win streak they're on is something else, Boog. I mean, we came here tonight to call this game, and I had a feeling at the outset they were going to add one more win to this run. If they keep this play up, I honestly don't know what's going to stop them.
And your final 3-1. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
All my life I has to fight.